but we have switched back over to Ernie, Big Ernie, and Andreas Torres, who it seems have shuffled up, or mostly shuffled up, and are now getting ready to play. Yeah, top 16 match, started top 16, and we have GB against Vayu. Ernie, my friend from New York. Andreas from, I'm not exactly sure where he's from. South America, but I guess lives around here because they say he comes here every week, so I guess he lives around here now. Rolled a 6. Oh, I didn't see what Ernie rolled. No, that's not just putting on my homies. Also, aren't you literally the guy that like tops only with Dark Guy? No disrespect to you, Wolf, but like you've topped with Dark Guy. Like, aren't you just like trying to see Dark Guy on stream? But no, I'm not putting on Ernie because he's my homie. He's an Ultimate Time Wizard champion, and this is a YCS champion multi-time. So I just think it's cool to see good players play. But I get the appeal of seeing good decks. I mean, of seeing interesting decks. We had him on round 1, and if he wins, I definitely will be trying to feature him again. Can't feature everybody. So Ernie Sedoraico pops the Ready Ari. Mills Addictive, Allure, Dushu. Honestly, those are cards that you didn't necessarily want to hard draw, so not so bad to mill. Obviously, you want to mill a piece, but now he has Storm in hand. Does he respect the Starlight Road? I'm a slammer. I've been known to slam. And I just, I respect the hold. I'm not. Okay. I don't think I ever said you were mad. But also, I'm not going to go back and forth. Yeah. I mean, Dark Eye is a cool deck. I'll try to feature the Dark Eye. Oh, we got you. Are you Walk of Shame or
Walk of Shame?
We have Marcus Hayden in the booth.
What's up?
I'll catch you up real quick.
Okay.
This is obviously Ernie against Andres.
Yep.
This is like turn 2 though. Ernie Sedoraico, Andres attacked with Ready Ari, and then Andres set 4. And now this is Ernie's turn 2.
Gotcha.
Ernie has Storm in hand, but did not use it because he set 4.
Yeah. It's terrifying to use Storm in this spot.
They said like, I think the level you were just talking is fine, but like it is right there. So
Gotcha.
When I asked Ernie about last round, he said we couldn't hear anything. It was fine.
Oh, okay.
Just to be aware.
Sure.
So my reduo.
Huh?
He said my reduo.
Let's go.
They're gonna start.
Oh, it's Hydro.
They're gonna start shilling redo format in our Edison, in our pure Edison chat.
Yes, sir. Okay.
So we summon the Armed Wing.
It's really strong to connect that into this deck, but it's kind of scary to attack.
I was gonna say the summon here, even if you get caught by the bombs. I mean, you already have the Necro, so
right.
These are lists if you want to see them.
Good point.
And these are the top bracket. But yeah.
Does he know? Like, they don't know each other's list, right?
They don't know each other's list.
Okay.
And I mean, I already said it on stream that he's playing the one Chariot. That's what I was pointing out to Marcus. But
it's really interesting to only play one Chariot.
But he attacks the Armed Wing.
Mm-hmm.
He's thinking, imprisoning.
He's playing a very high monster.
So he does have a road set, and he takes it. So I think honestly, Ernie is probably glad he held the Storm, because if you're not doing anything to either of those attacks,
yeah, correct. No, he's feeling really good.
High likelihood that there's a road. Andres does also play things like Wabaku, that, and obviously a lot of back removal. So talk about your crack pack though. I mean, he has Gardner.
Yeah.
He still has Gardner.
And like, so Sekitor plus like a book or something like that's not going to be good enough.
Yeah, I mean, I think in an ideal world, like if Andreas has maybe a Chariot, then he could go like Laquari, swing over the Greffer,
For sure.
But yes, in not having Chariot, of which once again he only plays one, I guess you're just Murmillowing to basically smashing around something on the field
Sure.
in defense, like Murmillow defense.
Yeah. I feel like he's gonna just Laquari try to punch over the 17 and hold like Wabaku or Book for
Yeah,
when
if
he
he
tries
has
to
a
crack
Wabaku.
back. I mean, I'm guessing it's like Compulse, Wabaku Book, something like that.
Second Tiger gets us to Geysers, but he would have to pop one of his own back row to do that. Why did Ernie not chain Necro to Cat? Okay,
Just because of Chariot?
to chain, yeah.
Yeah.
Could be a good play, but
be.
If he doesn't have the Chariot, then he would look kind of silly. I mean, not silly, but like.
Or if he summons a second Tiger.
So, I mean, you could do that to play around them having Chariot, but
you kind of already checked for the Chariot, right? No,
no, not really.
The turn previously. Oh wait, that's crazy.
Ooh. Wait, he could bestiary his own call.
Yeah, that's really, really good. And now Ernie's going to probably feel pressured to use his heavy.
Andy can
Heraclinos. He can. That's true.
Because he can Geysers and then tag for Darius Laquari. So.
Does he have?
I mean, there's still Necro, I guess. So he can't beat that. So if he attacks with Geysers, yeah. I mean, here, if he wants to get 2 attacks through, I guess he could just Tiger for Murmillow.
Yeah, again.
Yeah. The call was super strong there. I mean, that definitely would be a card that he could have to, that wouldn't have been used when he. I don't know what's going on there, but yeah, that wouldn't have been used when he attacked with all those. But definitely not what I was expecting, just because it's a 1-of. But why is he shuffling?
Oh, because he's going to go back into deck? Is that why they're asking?
I mean,
you never know.
Yeah, I don't know. And I don't think he's wasting a significant amount of time. Maybe if. And I think Ernie was just thinking on the attack anyway, so it wasn't really like.
Right. He's going to be forced to do it on 16 though, because already Ari.
Yep. Now you're tagging out Murmillow. You already have 1 ready Ari engraved. He does play 2. So you could go banish that Armed Wing, or you could just E-Quest back here. Oh, or just leave the Bestia if he has a Wabaku.
Yeah. And he can just leave a lot on board, actually.
I think Wabaku, in my mind, is all but he's just going to make immediately.
Interesting.
Maybe he doesn't have any defensive cards because he plays 1 road. Like, what are the rest of these cards?
Maybe, I don't know.
What's going on here?
Trapstone?
What's going on here?
Maybe? Trapstone, Starlight.
What's going on here?
Starlight, Trapstone, and I don't know. What will the last card be? Compulse, maybe?
Book. But maybe leave if you have book.
That makes sense. Do you think Ernie's going to try to heavy in this spot?
Depends on the rest of his hand. I mean, he has Cyber, Raikou, Sirocco. I think he probably has to heavy, yeah.
No, setting Raikou, since he's already checked for
Chariot. Yeah, and he didn't E-Quest back anything. So Andreas has no cards in hand, I believe. Yeah, so I mean...
He has 1 in hand, right?
Oh, he does. Yeah, sorry, I see now. Yeah, so I mean, I think it's his return. Return's not going to really do much good.
What's Spanish currently for him?
Necro Sirocco, I believe.
It could become stronger.
It's a deep presence, so I would keep both.
What was that?
As Andreas has deep presence. Yeah, I mean the thing is, if you set Raikou and he has third Tiger, but what are we doing now? For E-Quest, what's happening
here? He could
bounce his Geyser.
I was gonna say he could just pop one of his own sets
and Geysers him, but he's at 17. Why are we? I mean, it's not that bad if he Raikou's your monster. I don't understand why we're using the Tiger.
Maybe he'll go for the 1600 guy to punch, and then
forces the Raikou on it.
Yeah, or even if he Raikou's the other one, but then he gets to search Chariot if he wants to, or follow up. Yeah, that's exactly what he's going to do.
I mean, he could have basically done the same thing with Secutor, but it's a little riskier if it's a bigger I mean, this is still risky in a sense, but yeah, I mean, but maybe you should let him search the chair.
Yeah, I think you do let him search it because if you can get a normal summon to clear this guy,
He's and you have Cyber Dragon.
yeah,
So
yeah,
like if he goes like hop the Geyser is, and then, yeah, exactly.
yeah.
Because then if he has a
Oh, and he hits Vayu too. That's really good.
because he has another ready. Like I feel like he'll probably just go Equest, get back the.
And Ernie has an armed wing engrave, correct?
Oh,
That he
because
previously
he milled. Yes, he does. But
So
because
that's
he
really
milled the
good.
value, now he's getting the ready guard.
Yeah.
But this is still good because you just. I mean, he searched the chariot, yeah, but like he has Cyber Super. It's a little awkward, like into D prison specifically, because he's gonna like summon one, get blocked, and then have to probably summon the other main two. But
Yeah, but then Andre still has to find a way to get to Bestiari again.
yeah, and he's used all their time. Darker.
Oh wow!
He's already checked.
And he just banished the value for him to put him back at 3 darks.
Oh shit!
That is absurd.
He's already. Oh no! He does have chariot, so he's gonna double.
Yeah, I mean he's gonna have to
I mean,
just play to Mirror Force, but he kind of checked for Mirror Force when he attacked with Greffer plus Arm Wing. So he's
this is all still the same except for the chariot. But I mean, you swing with Cyber. I guess you get shrink, but yeah, you swing with Cyber, and then
I don't know if it's gonna matter actually. I feel like you already checked for Mirror Force. I don't really know what he is. Just hoping for a chained Wabaku or something, maybe.
like a brain.
Does he?
No.
I don't think so.
Oh no.
He might just main phase use the
and he
dark
can,
armed effect.
He can.
No.
Does he have prisons? That's what we weren't really sure about.
Well, so like we were thinking Starlight, and we were thinking most likely a trap stun with how he's been playing.
That's
so the
because he could.
And then we know more
he could
chariot.
Wabaku on this attack as well.
Right.
If he kept the prison.
I almost think you have to main phase 2, just pop to force a Stardust. And because sitting with the Cyber Dragon on board in this game state's really good for you.
The thing too is honestly though, now he's out of GBs. So if he doesn't draw one, then he has the return.
Right.
I mean maybe
the return is really, really good.
We actually still don't know what this set that's not chariot is. We've been saying trap stun. Could not be trap stun.
Yeah, but what else could it be? That's another problem. Could it be a bluff? Like
Mirror Force? I mean, that deals with the Stardust. Ooh, I mean, just if he didn't use Storm. I mean, because he'd already been.
He kind of played like Starlight was there the
It just-
entire
and it just
time.
cooks him so bad if
The
he doesn't-
story makes so much
Yeah,
sense.
it
that
just
it's
cooks
there.
him so bad because he just swings with the Cyber, doesn't attack with the Dark Armor. Man.
So what cards are you wanting to see here if you're Ernie? Like an Armonite?
Would you Mirror Force? Is this getting stunned?
Yeah.
It gets trap stun.
Yeah, I just like the way the game's played out.
Oh no, it makes
sense.
total sense. I was kind of wishful thinking.
Yeah. Well, now that Trap Sun's alive, if he has a play like Armonite or Greffer,
I almost feel like I would maybe set it just because I might. Oh, I was gonna say I might not attack if I'm
just going to Mirror Force to force it. It's
That's
pretty
fine.
good.
That's fine. That's for sure fine.
And do we know what Andres has?
Chariot
and 2 unknowns.
Not stun.
Yeah, not stun.
But,
sure.
Another prison.
Okay, that makes sense. That's Hamster Raiko.
Did you need to attack there? He's at 31. Maybe worth it.
Ernie was playing so
now he's
clean.
Chariot.
Yeah, Chariot's gonna be really good. If Ernie just didn't heavy, I think he wins this game.
I don't understand why he's not auto check. Like, what are you doing here? Just Chariot, bro.
And that turns off Arma as a top type.
Yeah, normal summon forgets
But if
over it.
that
Normal summon
other
Sirocco gets
set
over it.
isn't like a book or something, which it has to be a live trap at this point, right? Like
Well, that was a newer one.
Yeah, from the turn prior. Yeah, I was gonna say because like it has to be book or something. Oh, Mirror Force. Oh yeah, I think chat called it. Yeah, this isn't looking bueno. pop his own card.
I know what the summon Secutor like because
Yeah,
actually, what are you doing here?
It only makes sense if he's going for best.
It doesn't
right?
really. Yeah, I mean, it doesn't really matter, but like, I might have just like, I don't think the 400 damage is going to matter either necessarily. And now you just get walled.
Yeah, if he draws just a normal summon that punches over Secutor.
Yeah, Arma no effect. Burial is also really, really strong.
Normal summoning of Vayu is good right now.
Wait, passed. Oh, this is not even threatening game.
No.
I don't know.
And normal summoning Vayu kills the Secutor. Oh, wow.
Oh,
wow.
Wow, but he has cherry.
Yeah, he just has cherry. That's true. Wait, did he allow it? No. Okay.
Yeah, I mean, also you could cherry on either part, right?
Like, any part of 4's effect. Yeah. Sure.
Dude, honestly, even here, I might have made the geyser because, like, now he's been through a lot of Raikos in hand. Maybe. I don't know. Yeah. Oh, he has 2. I don't know what his other cards do. Yeah. Back down. He was within.
Dang. He was playing so clean in the early game, too. And if he just stuck to his conviction of holding the heavy.
Because maybe he was just thinking, like, the Dark Arm would have forced Solemn. Like, I think maybe he was thinking he didn't have Rogue yet Solemn or something. He was checking Solemn by summoning the Dark Arm. And then he was like, oh, he doesn't have protection at all.
Right.
Obviously, he was playing like he had Road, so I wish he.
It just made too much sense.
Well, like we said, I mean, he had 3 back row that he didn't use when he went
through multiple attacks already. Yeah.
And so you're basically ruling out almost every battle trap. I think he did hold Prison, but that's because he had the call to get back over. Mm-hmm. So it is a little bit hard to read, but like you still know that the majority of them are not defensive traps.
Yeah. Well, you can immediately rule out Mirror Force, and the thing that matters most is if you attack into a prison, the Cyber's attacking your main phase 2 popping with the
exactly.
So like, I think his biggest fear is probably Wabaku.
Yeah, exactly. I was gonna say if you Wabaku tag it for Milo in battle phase.
Right, but even then he gets to clear the Dark Armed, and you still have a monster that's going to be bigger than his Murmilla, right? So,
I mean, if you just didn't attack with any of those, it's like still eventually going to be a good spot. Like, I mean, not that I'm saying you would do that, but it's like. That's, I feel like, how you beat GB is like even like I was saying, oh, did he have to attack with that Sirocco? Like, I understand why he did. It was a 2-turn clock at that point, but I feel like most games I play against GB have some turn where I summon a big guy and do not attack with it.
Oh yeah,
like
almost
every game,
almost
every match. But I mean, definitely does get easier post board. Triple Destinado, I would expect. Multiple Cyber Dragons. Impressions.
Yeah, Impressions.
Those are the cards you want. But and from Andrea's side, you have Miss T. You have Destinados of his own. Chariot. But not a ton. I mean, the stuff is already main for the most part. I feel like it's hard to. The hard part in my head, if I'm the GB player, is like how much Destinados or trap stuns do I really want?
Right.
Because you definitely have those hands where you draw too many and then all your guys are too little and like can't win. You obviously always want to see an out to oppression, basically. So
sure. With Andre's list here, I'm imagining that cards like the Mystical Space Haifu and the second War Chariot. Maybe My Body as a shield as well.
You're going second. So I think there's also an argument. I mean, trap stuns very strong in GVs. Like I'm never gonna argue that. But I think there's an argument to putting in like dusts over trap stuns, so to speak. Sure. Like if they're right going you, then dust could change. But...
Right. And like post side, how many traps does Vayu even have? Like 13, 12?
I mean, maybe you still want max trap stun. Oh, we're almost at 100 viewers. That's awesome. Once again, Marcus Hayden has stepped in on the stream. He's one of the players that came down here with us. If Ernie playing on stream, who also came down here, and Andreas, who is local, I guess. So didn't set, deep present and then set 3 back row. So, I mean, obviously Andreas is aware that this can be a Raiko. Maybe he's set 1 good card and 2 bad ones, and he's just hoping he gets the bad ones, but possibly it could be other chain rules. I mean, he's not playing like Legacy or anything like that. Wapu, I mean,
forcing Wapu's good in the spot for sure.
Mills of value.
Can't
But
ask for more than
does he
that.
have conversion for the Raikou? I mean, that's
Looks
also.
like I saw
also
Mirror Force on him.
Storming it again. So does he risk it? He's
Eponymous and
his
Mirror Force?
PTSD. Because here I feel like I might.
You think so?
I don't.
He
Well, I
has
don't know the rest of
Eponymous
his
and
game.
Mirror Force.
I don't know the rest of his game.
So I think he's feeling
If
okay.
he gets stunned here, though, or if it's just it does. Like,
Yeah, I mean, stun's definitely terrifying. I'm assuming he said
Stun's-
Bottomless first, though.
stuns. Yeah, I think he did too. That's what I mean. That means he gets to go Sekitor, like just straight up. I mean, this could just be the game over here.
It
If he
could be.
stuns, like that's the hard part here is you have to be so concerned about it. Something.
Well, can't he pry a tribute with Tiger? Oh,
He could, but then it would fizzle. Because he just gets maybe side house.
oh wait, yeah, because you tribute the Test Tiger, not the other monster. My apologies. Yeah. Oh, yeah. Maybe he sided out Sekitor. This doesn't make a whole lot of sense.
I mean, but what is Sekitor doing there? I mean, it's getting maybe a Ready Ari and a Wari, and maybe you get to go Rakdos or something.
I guess he's just adding.
But you're still getting Ready Ari here. I think this actually. I mean, I don't know if he sided out Sekitor, but this is also not. It's pretty good.
Do you think it's correct to flip your Raikou to pop a back row in this matchup?
I think he wanted to see what he hit, and I think if he hit Road, then he was going to storm. But he still didn't have good follow-up for it. I mean, you're kind of in a damage zone because if they have Chariot, which he doesn't know how many Andres plays, but like, then if you leave it set another turn, then you're going to lose out again. He did at the bottomless. So.
Did Andre set a new trap this turn or no?
He set the Chariot. I mean, he did. He set Chariot. Okay, so he didn't have Road. He just set the Chariot. Gotcha. So he set 3. I mean, see, this is what I'm saying. Like, he had PTSD from last game because I thought, to me, it looked like he set those 3 back row to hedge against the Raikou. Sure. And so I might do what Ernie did, like flip target 1 and then storm, but I think I'm storming. Like, I think it's more likely to me that he set to hedge against the Raikou than he hard drew this road again. Right. And if he did hard draw the road again, then I guess
I imagine he's gonna have to. Oh, he's taking it. Not opting Mirror Force. Did he not set the Mirror Force? He has a Prussian. That would make sense. That'd make the most sense.
There's no way. Yeah,
that's what I'm saying. There's no shot.
There's only way to do that.
Okay, well then this is really good for Ernie all of a sudden.
Audio sounds spotty. I think it's a matter of just us talking kind of quiet and.
We can talk up a little bit.
Yeah, we can talk a little bit and just move the thing closer. Also, we can. I mean, between the round, maybe just address it, but it might also just be like the gate, or people have audio settings on. So, I mean, now with the pressure up, and Ernie's still fairly healthy, although, like, if he takes a hit,
right?
I mean, but Andres also doesn't have to tag out. I mean, you're taking this if you're Ernie, I feel.
Yeah, I mean,
no reason.
I don't think Andres is just normal summoning and punching for 8 without, like, counterplay, whether it's a battle trap or a way to out the suppression, right?
Well, are you just saying, like, does he have stun?
Well, and it could be stun, it could be like an MST or a Dust Tornado, like you're saying, if you sided those in, or it's a battle trap. I think. I don't think there's a world you're just summoning an 8 with like a Book of Moon or a Wabaku.
Yeah, I was gonna say.
I was just trying to cook through his life points.
16.
I don't know.
For a Murmilla, I mean, you're getting it back in deck.
What's the life count now? I can't read that.
3,000 to 8.
Yeah, I don't know if I agree with that then.
Yeah, maybe you thought he wouldn't.
I don't know. That's gotta be wrong though. I see Ernie holding onto a Cyber Dragon.
Yeah, this is the hard thing because you're always boarding in double oppression. And
right.
You often are boarding in double cyber, but.
So the fact that that's just a 1,700 monster is important.
Yeah, I mean, but pretty strong here. The other thing about the Storm earlier is like, I mean, if you're playing GBs, maybe you keep the road against value, but a lot of people side out road against value.
Sure.
So I think I
just Mirror Force. I actually don't hate that here because the Raikou's really going to simplify the game state, especially you can now tribute summon for the Cyber Dragon.
It's just not.
It's a Gardener. Okay, that's pretty good.
Hard drew Gardener both games.
It's really good, and it clears it up.
If we hit the back row there, we would have been so lit.
Yeah, it would have been. I still think it's probably
And now,
curve.
he has 2 in hand, and now the body
That's
is so good.
really
It's
good.
low.
It's so
It's
big too.
low.
But he has Necro.
Do you guard this? I think you probably do guard
I
it.
think so too.
And Cyber Gruffer. I thought he had Sirocco from earlier, but
It's Sirocco from earlier. He's looking really nice.
does he only have 2 cards? 3. He has 3 cards. Takes it. Takes it.
Okay.
And are we tagging? Because if he tags, then
he's
that's
just
the last.
Yeah, it might just be daring him to tag.
Draws
prison.
Good draw.
Really
Good draw.
there. He has Sirocco though, right? So he can normal Sirocco and just attempt to attack this.
I don't know if he does.
I thought I saw Sirocco, but maybe not.
I thought I did earlier, but now I'm like,
is he about to set by you? Oh, he hit prison. Okay.
Oh. I mean, he still has enough to block the tag, but
one more tag only, right?
Yeah, exactly. Oh, he still has guard now, so he could
and then prison the other
twice.
That's fair.
Prison the Darius.
Yeah, I don't know if I agree with that, but I
classic. The other guy was bigger, so
sure.
Now we're gonna tribute for sniper. Oh, effect.
Oh, maybe he drew a dark.
He has dark arm.
Oh, it's value that he sent. This is really good for him. You said he had dark arm.
He drew a dark arm.
So he's dark arm and side draw, but he's kind of screwing himself with the
approach. Why do you prison? Why do you prison the?
Yeah, I don't know. I'm not sure.
Because then he could force and crack.
Right now, it's more awkward if he has an out to the armed wing, but he can still tribute summon for Cyber Dragon.
Bro, it was bigger.
Yeah, he can tribute summon for Cyber Dragon though, so he's still going to be in an okay spot.
Sure.
Do you think it's better to have tributed for Cyber first and just punched with just the Cyber? I guess Mirror Force is gone, but Torrent is a little scary.
I mean,
he was supposed to tribute for it still, though.
Main one.
Oh, yeah, he was.
I think now blocking the tag. I mean, you contribute. Yeah, it doesn't really matter which one you tribute, to be honest. But
he has to tribute the arm wing. I think. No, I don't know. It's just if he draws another monster, but I don't know if it matters.
You're definitely tributing one.
Yeah, he was supposed to do that before the battle phase.
Yeah, I think for the tribute.
And then he guarantees the clear.
Exactly. Tribute that for the tribute the Gruffer for Cyber.
Mm-hmm.
That's why still not really in a bad spot if Andreas like whiffs.
There's a lot of good traps into this though, right? Like even a compulse to put back side draw.
I mean, yeah.
That's why I think you're right about doing the Darius, like letting that stick on board would have been massive.
That is confusing.
Okay.
And now he pays.
He's at 100? 300?
Oh, I mean, this is good because if it was just going to get attacked over anyway, then sure, take him off the oppression. And he's still at 8. He's going to get 3-4 more turns, I guess. But Ernie's still. I mean, also like burial draws, crazy. Arma draws.
Does he have 4s anywhere?
He drew Arma.
That's really good. That's really, really good.
I mean, Garden is gone though. But Garden is gone, so any monster opens.
Wait, but what's Andres' life?
8,000.
Oh, it's 8K. Oh man, yeah. Wait, that's terrifying. If he doesn't have a trap,
he just gotta go for it, bro.
Oh my gosh! Like in a quest kills you.
This is crazy. No, the quest is 200.
Oh, it's 300. Oh, and Darius is gone.
Is this game though?
No. He's. Oh, if he pays 8,
it's not.
No, it's not.
I mean, he just figured he better use it as an 800 burn that.
I don't know. This is terrifying.
I don't know about this one.
If he top decks Laquari.
That's why he took that Darius out there.
If he top decks Prisma, you're dead.
Yeah. But it's actually not that. Like one of the Laquari's gone.
Yeah.
No, the Laquari's back in deck. So
yeah. So I think he has
doesn't really proving ground.
He does not. So I think he has like 3 targets that will kill right now.
But he's at 2 cards. So it's like a little
but like,
I mean, obviously he didn't draw.
Sure. But even now that he's at 300, like combo cards, right? Like normal summon plus book or.
Well, also, yeah. I mean, normal summon and a deeper than he gets attacked. Oh, one Laquari is banished earlier.
200.
Now he gets attacked for Milo, And if he has a defensive, then
defensive trap or
but
even a book of moves.
this also is
really
just
good.
what you would do if you were trying to survive. So
Sure. Okay, so he doesn't have compulse.
Yeah,
That's what that tells us.
Wait, but he didn't set back.
He did not set a
What the hell
back
does he have
row.
in hand?
I don't know. I guess he's just doing this to survive.
Another normal that's worse than.
Yeah, he's
And
strictly
even
doing
just
this to
having a
survive.
cyber on board. I mean, it's pretty
Oh,
good.
Arnie's keeping a card in hand, so I'm guessing like Gores or something.
I mean, yeah, not a right. Anything else he would just summon it and swim over.
Yeah, I'm trying to think what was in Andres' hand if he didn't commit it to the board.
I think just a ready Ari or something. You know what
Ready
I mean?
Ari,
Like,
maybe a respite.
Maybe. Still doesn't have more back. Kaius, can we get a Kaius? We have a second cyber, or he has a second cyber in hand. Yeah, so I think it's ready Ari.
Okay. Oh wait,
Raiko.
Raiko, that's really good.
Yeah, exactly.
That's really good.
Crazy. Raiko's crazy.
I think that actually might solidify the game.
Yeah, he has to hope it's nothing.
Yeah,
it is something.
now.
I think that's the game.
Yep. Game 3. Okay.
I mean, I don't know about that. I don't know about all that. But
there's a couple questionable plays,
I don't know
but
about
he found it at the end of the day there.
I don't know.
I do think even with the questionable plays, he was in the driver's seat for most of that.
Yeah, I mean, oppression just puts such a
He can solo GBs, dude.
Yeah, I mean, solo them, but also just like forces their hand, you know, kind of gives you a lot of time
For
and
sure.
just it lets you do that game plan where you can, summon no attack and stuff like that.
Right.
Because I've gotten into a lot of game states. I've noticed playing Vayu that if I have oppression up and they have Ancient Forest, that gets into a really grindy game state because suddenly Ancient Forest that they want to use because they can always just swing and tag out and not have their guy die. They can't tag out anymore.
Right.
So their guy's gonna die, and like I don't really want to attack because then I'm gonna start taking too much damage. So,
Sure.
But I usually win those games.
Yeah.
So like you know what I mean? Like we have to sit there for a while.
Wait till Raiko's or MST.
And I mean, if I have
Raiko's.
oppression up, then I'll swarm you.
Sure.
And road me, so.
Sure.
But yeah, I mean, I've gotten into that exact situation, and it kind of feels like wait, like the Ancient Forest or whatever that you decided to counter me is like kind of
both of us.
Yeah, I mean, it's just stalling out the game, you know.
Yeah. I just feel like
creeping up in these streams, bro.
Vayu has this
115.
Holy,
that's some good
really
numbers.
good.
Pump those numbers up. Pump them up. We got the redo specialist. What's the best redo deck, bro?
Best redo deck? I think it's a Gear variant.
Not
personally.
Worms? It's not worms?
Not worms.
The
Worms
boys
are
are
sick.
talking about worms
sick. Worms are sick.
It's not a Trooper Agent with calls?
Hey, I love that deck too. Honestly,
told-
there's
hey,
so
I was
much
trying-
undiscovered.
we
So
have a
much
lot of-
undiscovered.
There's a lot of activity in the Discord. That's actually it's mostly just me because I don't want to play it. But they sometimes keep playing it and I just keep asking questions like, can't you just play this? Can't you just play this? and they're like, no, we tried.
It's funny. Yeah, I think most people think that wind up Chaos Dragons, stuff like that too.
Real markets.
That's crazy. That's crazy.
That's the go
Hey,
right there.
listen, just having the name
And he
is a
said-
blessing
haven't,
in general.
Haven't said anything. These guys
Yeah,
are trolling.
having the name is a blessing in general.
You know,
Get off my boy.
they're both the real markets. Okay, so we set another back row. Andrea's playing it slow, but
Yeah.
usually if you had, a GB, you would probably want to force the Raiko.
Sure, and I
He's
see
hitting
it.
on it. He does have a same night walking through Mirror Force book.
And I saw second Raiko in Ernie's hand. So I think he's gonna pop here, and then he might even tribute over this Raiko as well.
You better do, because leaving those Raikos up has been
Sure.
3 traps, but that's not
It's pretty bad.
bad. But it's like
I think he wants to see every single one of those cards against GBs.
yeah, he doesn't have that many traps in hand.
I see at least one. He's punching for 2. Okay.
Oh, he's been getting in hot water with these.
I think he's hoping this trap carries him right now.
Something carries him. And make an armory name too. He has plate.
Yes, I see oppression in hand. Yeah. Yeah, and Andres set.
Like low key, I've done this many times. Like make armory pass.
It's
Like
pretty good against them. 18's a good stat line.
and having the oppression.
Yeah.
I'm just saying, bro.
I don't hate it.
Puts
I
the
think I
Dark
see a
Ring,
dad
puts
in
the
hand
Discover
too.
card,
Yeah.
Dark Ring Questions. He's probably also thinking.
Yep, and that's what I feared.
Is he a tiger?
Yeah.
No, he doesn't.
Oh my gosh, the Sekitor is gonna hit
He's
the
gonna do the
board.
same thing. Search a cherry.
Oh no, yeah, he doesn't Sekitor.
I mean, look, like when you don't have anything, when you don't have a card engraved for Equest, I think this is better than. This is why all the Secutor truthers piss me off, dude. Because hey, I get it. You spam Secutor and you get your plus, but dude, like I don't even think it's correct to go for that often.
I don't know. Right here, you don't think that Sekitor run over Equest the set or hit the set? Yeah.
I guess you went on. Yeah, I guess that would be pretty good. No, when you say it like that.
Yeah, it's a little scary.
When you say it like that does sound pretty good.
Because now it's like,
I mean, you went on guys are so far. You don't have the chariot. Search chariot is way basic pro star.
This just feels
I think
very
you're right, I think you're right.
like waiting for inevitability, but I don't like playing waiting game against value. That deck's just so explosive.
I mean, he has the chariot set, presumably. Or, like rather, he left Ernie with the set. But he has one of those hands where he just drew too many. He has Value Plague, Cyber Dragon, but he does have the Oppression. And I kind of like. I mean, I don't know if he's necessarily playing around this, but he like used the MST on the back row to get his playthrough. But now that Oppression, he doesn't have anything, which I believe from looking at his hand, he doesn't.
Yep.
Like,
He's gonna try to
Mirror Force Keepers and
force the chariot here.
But this could easily be another one of those games where Oppression makes it pretty grindy because now he just summon Cyber too.
Correct.
Same thing. And he doesn't even have a bomb.
Is there a world he normals the plague and tries to nuke?
That we are currently in. But he has chariot.
A second one? You just used it on the record.
Oh, never mind. You're right. My fault.
So yeah, and if he had Starlight, he would have had to drawn it for turn, right? Yeah. Okay. Yep. And so he doesn't have Starlight. I don't think so because of return. And now he gets to set the Oppression. Ernie's looking pretty nice, actually.
Hold up.
Now that Plague's probably never going to see the field so long as that return's in play. Oh, but he's just setting through. Call Mirror Force Book? Yeah. No, I'm setting 3-2, but he doesn't have a monster is what I'm pointing out.
Yeah, I mean, this is one of those games where you lacked monsters.
Call, and we're going to see Oppression here.
Yeah, quickest Oppression. This is a pretty fucking good spot.
Not going to lie to you, commentator's bias here, but I really want Ernie to win right now. Yeah. Andres is a beast, though. This dude has so many major wins.
Yeah, he's going crazy. And he's been going crazy with the Edison stuff, too. I mean, he was playing at Orlando, and he got, I think, third in the side event. I think he got top 4 in the team thing, too.
Did he?
3 thing? I think so. I think he played on the Edison team. Or retro.
Do we know the trap he just drew for turn?
No, not idea.
Yeah, I feel like Ernie keeps having these situations where his dad with Oppression on board.
Summon value.
Yeah, just start applying the pressure, I guess. And do we know Ernie's other set?
Has monster. Be doing anything? Also, I mean, Trapstone from Andreas is
really good.
A cooker here. Okay. Last game he was like all for the tagging.
Yeah, but it might just be a problem. That's sticking on board.
It's Gale, and he didn't recur the chariot. Sure. As we know, Andreas only names one chariot.
Likely sides the second in this matchup, though.
I agree, especially going first.
Probably going to run into the Booker Mirror Force, right?
You are using it.
Okay. Still is halved, though.
Unless he didn't prior. I think he probably attacked and then.
I think he priored and then attacked.
I mean, like, it's one of those. Like, I feel like I don't feel like
that's really good.
Need.
He's gonna book himself. I think he is a Mirror Force set though, right? Andres? Or Prison, one of the two. I thought he was one of the battle traps. Was Prison or Force?
Yeah, I think he does. I just don't know what got nuked by the
How many darks does Ernie have currently? He's gonna Dust Tornado. Hit bottom. Okay, so Bottomless was the other card.
Oh, so now we can go Armacen Necro. Does he have a Soroka value? He has value here? He has value.
Yeah.
Armus and Soroka. Or Necro. And honestly, Necro with the Gale is pretty fucking solid too. Okay, he's just gonna.
And you think
Is
he
it-
commits
did
right
he-
now,
well,
or do
did
you think
he
he just
pop?
punches?
I don't know if he black. I think he Black Ridge killed the mirror.
Oh, he's gonna just slam it now. If it is Mirror Force, he's in trouble. I don't remember if it was Force or Prison. Yeah. I thought the correct play was to just attack and wait to use Vayu, because you already have 2 monsters that can clear the Laquari.
Oh no.
So I do
I
think
mean, honestly, you're still not gonna lose.
he might lose.
Well, I mean, you're still not like in an immediately losing spot.
Oh, wow.
Swing with both men too.
Yeah, he's forced. Yeah, I think if Ernie just holds the value play, he's looking nice. He's looking really nice right now if he just holds the value play.
People have this idea against like both GBs and like for losing. Just go for it. It's like,
Yeah, I don't think it's correct. Especially this deck needs so much to go right for it. Like,
He's at so high light.
he keeps braining versus this deck. Interesting. You do? I don't keep braining against this deck.
I mean, he's at 19, so this puts him 100. Now he can tag out.
Yeah.
No tag.
Oh, maybe he's not paying attention
No
to life
tag.
points.
No tag.
No tag is quite interesting. But if Ernie doesn't draw something here, it might just be over.
If Andres like drew a trap stun, maybe
Yeah, he
doesn't
might
attack
just
you.
wait. Yeah.
Oh man. I mean, it's kind of both games, right? Like he just played into these cards.
It's a hard listen. GPs is really hard to play into, so it's a hard deck to play against. It really
Andreas-
tests you.
That's kind of why I wanted to watch it. I mean, I don't know if other people found that interesting, exciting, whatever, but I do. Like you said, it tests you. Like I feel like that is how it works. Like your patience, like not attacking
Yeah.
at the right times, like.
Yeah, I feel like a good 60% of the time you play against this deck, it's more so like you figuring out the puzzle to beat it.
Yeah, and also so many times, like, I mean, people. Sometimes it also does come down to like, I don't know what I would say, like